match number one of the evening. We'd see two firm Essex Rescue favourites going at it. We had the outlaw Taylor James taking on CJ Rawlings. That's right, folks, this was going to be an absolute bang. Now, James would head straight to the outside before the match even started, but once in the ring, we'd see an early, even exchange by these two superstars, both trying to seek dominance in the ring. Now, we'd see a couple of pin attempts by James trying to get an early win, but eventually James would be sent back to the outside by Rawlings, who would then hit a suicide dive to wipe him out, and then we'd see Rawlings deliver some chops back in the ring and head up top for a flying crossbody for a near fall. James would respond with the springboard lariat for a near fall of his own. Then we'd see a chop fest by these two wrestlers. Give me the chops. I love me some Taylor James chops. I love some DJ Rawlings chops. Now James would start to bend we'd see them fighting to the fans. James sitting Rawlings into the fans and then chopping him, and then he'd start to bend the rules and start to taunt before beating down on his opponent. Now these two keep going at it. Rawlings would head up top. He'd hit a missile drop kick and then a pop-up powerbomb for a near fall. We'd turn that straight into a Boston Crab followed by a crippler crossface, but somehow Taylor James would manage to reverse it into a near fall. Honestly, these two just kept going at it. Eventually, Taylor James would hit the tailor-made version 1 for a near fall before turning his abuse towards me. Bring it, Taylor, bring it. I'm here for it. Now, Rawlings would take advantage of the distraction, hitting a springboard cut for a near fall. Taylor James would would look for the finisher, hitting the torture rack driver for a near fall again. But CJ Rawlings would get the job done, hitting a spear and then a Michinoku driver V2 for the pinfall victory. What an epic opening match this was, folks. Honestly, the fans were treated to an absolute spectacle of an opening match. Taylor James gave it his all. You know, he's one of the best in the business. Absolutely delivered a spectacular performance, as I would expect from him. You know, drove his opponent all the way to a hard finish, but he came up short in this one against the fantastic CJ Rawlings. Absolutely held his own against one of the best in the business and delivered a fantastic pinfall victory. You know, top superstar is Rawlings as well. Absolutely knew this was going to be an absolute banger of an opening match, and they both delivered an absolute spectacle for the fans. If you ever get the chance to see either of these two phenomenally talented wrestlers in action, I recommend you do so for yourselves.